Hey, hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about Accenture for 2026 batch students on campus, the updated hiring pattern, and the recruitment process and registration process. Okay, so actually, guys, in this year, the Accenture is hugely changed their pattern. So I will discuss in-depth details of each and every section and subsection and overall hiring process of Accenture. So don't miss this video. Watch from still end of the video so that you don't get any doubts related to the hiring pattern. So this is a updated pattern based on some examinations already completed in some colleges. So we have seen all asked questions in the different colleges and we created this new pattern. And I will explain you what kind of questions they asked also. So without any further delay, let's get started. And this is the complete exam pattern they have told in pre-placement talk of Accenture, which is nothing but consisting of round 1. Round 1 is behavioral assessment or psychometric assessment. Here there is no topic involved. Actually, it will ask you about your personal details and your behavioral and also your attitude related questions. So most probably they will ask you mostly all related to HR related questions, and it is a non elimination round, and they are giving you around 54 questions and you need to complete them in 20 minutes. So these are very easy questions, you need not to worry about it. Again, I am telling you, behavioral test is only the test related to your behavior, IQ and attitude, and what is the teamwork you will do and everything. Okay, and the actual rounds will start from here, that is cognitive assessment is the first round. So it is this time cognitive assessment is nothing but not logical, not verbal, not quant. It's completely directly related to game based. So you might be already played these type of games in your childhood. So the same games they are testing here, and here the accuracy is the important thing. Why? Because there is some three types of games they are conducting, but still it is a elimination round, and I will discuss in detail about this section in the upcoming slides. Why? Because this is a huge game changer for this Accenture examination, and huge changes happened in this section itself. And when coming to the round 2, which is consisting of two subsections, one is technical assessment, which is nothing but MCQ based, and they are asking the questions based on pseudocode, MS Office, cloud computing, networking, and cyber security. I will talk in depth in the upcoming slides. Okay, don't worry. I am just giving you the outliner. And also, the coding assessment is the second subsection. They are asking this time the questions based on backend, database, and front end. And after you completed this round 1, based on your qualification, if whether you are qualified or not, or whether you are shortlisted or not, then they will conduct the communication assessment. So in the online assessment you have a two rounds. First round consisting of cognitive and behavior, and round 2 is consisting of technical assessment and coding assessment, and all together will happen at a time. And once you qualified in this, they will send you the mail for the communication assessment. So in this video I will thoroughly talk about this round 1 and round 2 more. Why? Because communication assessment not changed, it is like a previous year only. So let's talk about them, and before that I would like to suggest you guys to follow our all social media handles. Why? Because this is a placement season and a lot of companies are coming to the colleges, and also they are updating the off campus drives and all. So you need to get the information first. Some companies even they will open the registration process or hiring process like 2 to 3 days also they are completing based on the application count. So that's why follow our social media handles. For example, if you are a 2026 batch student, follow Prepinsta 2026. If you are a 2027 batch student, follow Prepinsta 2027 itself. So likewise, you will get an immediate update from us. And also, if you want to reach us to get your doubts clear, follow or communicate with us in Discord, WhatsApp, and Telegram channels. So without any further delay, let's discuss with each and every subsection and what are the category of questions they are asking and how to prepare. Okay, so in the recruitment process, the first round and the subsection is behavioral assessment. I already told you it's a psychometric test, and which consisting of 50 questions, and it is not heavily time limit, any time limit is not given, so you can take ample amount of time to complete the questions, but take less time. Okay, why? Because you need to spend the remaining time on the other questions as well. And here the purpose of this test is to to measure your teamwork skills and how much you are adaptable to the work culture and all, and personality test, it is some kind of like that. Okay, so whether you can fit for the Accenture culture or not, they can able to know based on this test. And there is no correct answer, there is no right or wrong answer. It is all about your attitude and behavioral skills only. So stay consistent across the questions, and I suggest, according to me, is always be positive with respect to the question, and always give professional answers, and be in the positive work behavior. So if you have these things in your mind, you can able to easily clear this round. This is not elimination round, but still I am saying it's better to have a good positive attitude towards the question, so that you won't get any difficulties in this round. And in the round 1, the second subsection is cognitive assessment. This year, this is the huge difference makes in the Accenture pattern. That is, earlier cognitive means aptitude, they have given, logical they have given, verbal they have given. But this time they are not testing your any of your aptitude set of skills. They are majorly talking about game based aptitude, that is, for example, mage or rat based, which is nothing but, for example, I will show you each and every category one example. First is mage or rat, right? So let's talk about this. So they will, for example, they have given one rocket here, and it's need to reach to the earth. This is a straight away question which asked in one of the college, and the student is shared the information, so I have created based on it. So this rocket need to reach the earth, and there are plenty of other paths also. So some paths may leads to the destination, and some paths might be closed in between. So you need to find any one random path and to reach the destination path. Okay, so this is how you need to solve this question. And also there is no one static solution will be there. If you find one or two solutions also, it's fine. For example, some people will go in a different path, they will reach to the destination, and some people will go to the other go with the other path. So don't worry, here also there will be no unique solution. For example, see, I came from this path also, I can able to achieve this, right? So be accurate and complete the task. Don't worry about all the paths, one path is more than enough. And they will give you 3 questions on it, and each questions they are giving the time limit of 4 minutes. And the next one is door and key puzzles, which is nothing but they will provide you some doors and the keys related, or there are plenty of puzzles can be created based on the doors and keys. Some might be like they will give you instructions and you need to find the key, and with that key you need to follow some instructions to open the door. Or even in detail I can say like this, multiple doors have multiple colors, for example, and multiple keys also will have multiple colors, and you need to match the color based or numbers based or some kind of shapes based. A lot of things will be there, they will guide you. So here in this type of game based aptitude, the major thing is you need to properly read the question. Once you completed the question and you understood, then go for the solution and to solve the question, and also maintain the accuracy. Rather than the time, you need to maintain the accuracy. Why? Because for every one question they are giving 4 minutes of time. So don't hurry, spend 2 minutes on problem solving, how to do, and rest of the 2 minutes you can solve the problem. Similarly, door key puzzles also same, they are giving 3 questions and they are giving you 4 minutes per each question. And the third category is selecting a bubble or selecting a or popping a balloon. Okay, so there are giving 25 questions and each question having 30 seconds of time. Why? For this third category, they have given very less time is nothing but it is completely based on mathematical skills. Okay. So for example, select a bubble or balloon. The select a balloon in a increasing order, they said, right? Increasing order means you have to solve these equations inside the balloons and you need to select them in a ascending order. For example, here you need to solve 5 6 are how much? 30 and 64 divided by 8 and subtraction here 13 and if you divide it is 16 and if you add it is 39, right? So after solving this you need to pop them in a ascending order. This is how you need to do. So it is not based on the symbols, it is based on the resultant value. Okay, so this is how you need to do. And even you have given another example also. So do the calculations and once you get the calculations, select them or pop them in a increasing or decreasing order based on the instruction they are providing. Again I am telling you, accuracy is the matter. So 30 seconds is more than enough. Hardly to 5 arithmetic operations you will take 15 seconds. After that you can able to select them in the order of 15 seconds easily. And it is completely these games are to test your memory, logical reasoning and speed and pattern recognition. So in order to test your these skills, they are conducting these games and it is like a we already played in the earlier of your childhood, but again I'm telling you, accuracy matters in this. Why? Because this is a elimination round. So if you take it light and if you are not performed well, immediately you will get rejected. Why? Because Accenture will have sectional cutoff as well as overall cutoff. So each and every section also you need to clear the number of eligibility marks and also you need to clear overall marks as well, right? And also the tips I would like to share with you is just to stay calm and focused and practice practice the logic and speed puzzles before the hand and always maintain the accuracy in the timed rounds. Okay, so you need to maintain the accuracy. So I have discussed about these patterns, right? So if you want to practice more on the remaining topics like technical assessment and MCQs or in a coding round, I'll always suggest go to our Prep Insta Prime and you can able to prepare. And a lot of you guys don't know about Prep Insta Prime, so that I am just giving you the introduction. And our Prep Insta Prime is nothing but simply 200 plus courses you will get for one subscription. For example, if you take a subscription of Prep Insta Prime, you can able to learn trending courses or popular skills, you can say, like Gen AI, data science, data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cyber security, AWS cloud, everything you can learn from our Prep Insta Prime. And also if you want to learn any development side like full stack, you can learn from here HTML, CSS, JavaScript and all. And also if you want to learn any one programming language, C, C++, Java or Python, any one language you can learn from here. And also if you want to learn any competitive coding, intermediate coding, basic coding or data structures in Python or C, C++, Java, you can learn from here. Not even coding, also if you want to learn aptitude any topic, you can learn from here. And also you can learn company specific, either service based or product based. And also interview preparation, projects and computer science subjects, which is very important for Accenture, you can learn from here. And pseudocode, automata fix, everything you can get under one subscription. And use the coupon code KTK Max to get the huge discount, and it's a best platform to prepare your all your placement needs, guys. And so we have completed so far the round 1, right? Round 1 is consisting of 2 categories we completed. Now let's talk about round 2. It's completely your technical skills. So round 1 is completely about your behavioral skills and IQ related. Round 2 is totally about your technical skills. And in the round 2, the first subsection is technical assessment. Technical assessment means MCQ based. And in this, they are going to ask you the topics cover is MS Office, cloud fundamentals, networking and computer science related basics, as well as cyber security and pseudocode. So these are the important topics you need to take care. And if you carefully observe, they're majorly focused on computer science subjects more this time when compared to the previous years. And if you see the MS Office and fundamental formulas and everything, you need to take care of this. So you need to be bit good at Excel formulas or data functions, MS Office tools, or shortcuts for the command prompt. Sorry, for example, there is a shortcuts in a common computer usage, and also you need to know the shortcuts in command prompts as well. Okay, and charts and tables like pivot tables, graphs, table formatting, all these you things you need to know, guys. And they are asking not just theory, they are asking questions based on scenarios. For example, in Excel, what kind of question they asked in the Accenture is nothing but they have given a table, and in the table you need to find the average of the all the students, and among the average of the score of the all the students, you need to get the output of the maximum student who got in that batch. So what kind of formula you will use, this type of question they will ask you, and they will give you the MCQ question answers, and you need to choose which one will reflect the question as an answer. Okay, for example, you need to find a table is given and the average of the all the scores is also given, and there's just saying that how many students crossed the average score. So you have to use some formulas, right? Which is nothing but count, you have to use either greater or less than functions you need to use so that you can get the output, right? So like that they'll ask you a lot of questions based on scenario based, not theoretical. And also cyber security you need to take care. So here is the some questions they have given. For example, what is a firewall role, or what is the VPN stands for, and example of the social engineering. So please focus on the terms and acronyms and basic of data protection logic. No coding needed, just understanding. Again I am telling you, in the cyber security, advanced practical knowledge is not required, theoretical knowledge is required. So in Excel we need practical knowledge, and in cyber security theoretical knowledge is enough. And when coming to the cloud computing also theoretical knowledge is enough. So you need to know about the service models like infrastructure as a service, product as a service, or software as a service. This type of SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, we will use these words, right? And what is the AWS EC2 instance, or what kind of networking network storage visualizations, these type of things you need to know. And the questions they similarly asked in the examination is nothing but what is the stands for SaaS, and what is the example of, sorry, what type of example the Gmails comes under, and which cloud model provides the virtual missions, and example of PaaS, which is nothing but platform as a service. So these type of things you need to know, guys. And also in the computer networking they are asking about the again theoretical part, not practical knowledge. Like for example OSI layers like TCP IP, you know, right? And IPs and protocols like HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP, and DNS. These type of things you need to know. And also they are talking about the devices like a router, switch, hub. These type of things also you need to know. And network types also there in the networking, right? Like LAN, WAN, MAN. These type of abbreviations also you need to know. Acronyms. Okay, so these are the some kind of simple examples they have given in the examination in the computer networking. And when coming to the pseudocode, again I am telling you, pseudocode is not programming language dependent, it's a program logic dependent. Okay, whether you are good at Python, Java, C, C++, doesn't matter. They will give you a pseudocode in a simplified English manner. You need to find the predicted output of the program, and the questions they are asking majorly based on loops, conditional statements, and arrays, and indexing based, and operators, and basic functions and recursions. Definitely these are the important topics you need to take care. Okay, and after that these are the this is the round 2 and subsection 1, which consisting of pseudocode, computer networking, and cloud computing, and cyber security, MS Office, and computer basics. So if you carefully observe, all these are comes under computer science subject. Whether you are a IT student or non-IT student, if you want to learn about computer science subject like STLD, operating system, DBMS, computer networking, and SQL and all, you can come to our Prepinsta Prime and you can learn. That's what I showed you, right? And if you want to learn, for example, cloud computing and all, you can just scroll down a bit, and in the popular skills you can see cloud computing and all. So everything is here, just you need to take a subscription and start your preparation. Last but not least, the round 2 second section or second subsection is coding assessment. Unlike last year, this year also coding assessment is completely changed. Accenture usually follow 2 question pattern. Why? Because they are hiring for 2 roles in earlier case, but now this time they are hiring for 3 roles. Okay, so as you guys already know about it, so I'm not talking about the roles and all. If you don't know about the roles, please let us know in the comment section. Again, we will let you know through one YouTube short or video what are the roles they are offering as well. Okay, so they are hiring ASC role and AASC role and AE role. Okay, so that's why they are conducting this time 3 questions on it. And unlike last year, they are not directly asking programming question and DSA question. Now they are asking the question based on front end, back end, and database. So in front end, they are going to test you on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if you know up to JavaScript, it's more than enough. You don't have to know about all the flavors of JavaScript or frameworks of JavaScript like New.js or React.js. You don't have to know. Just you need to know just JavaScript, and they will give you a task. Either you have to manage CSS, or you need to manage HTML, or you need to manage JavaScript. For example, there is a one problem is given in front end that they need to create a button. They need to create multiple buttons with a multiple colors. So in order to create a button in HTML, you will write a button tag, right? And in order to make them style, which is nothing but in order to add the style, what you guys will do, you will add the properties in the CSS, and they will give you all the color codes and all, right? So in order to create them, you need to write the HTML, and whatever the tags are required, only you need to fill that. The skeleton and everything they will give you. And based on the classes you have defined for this button tags, you have to style them by using either classes or IDs, right? So like this, the front end question is given. And before going to the back end, let's talk about database. So database related questions that are asked on SQL. So which is nothing but they will give you some example of a table, and you need to write a query or a subquery to get the proper output what they are looking for. And there will be edge cases or test cases will be there. So you need to satisfy all of them. So for example, find the employee's salary greater than the department average. So first you need to find the average of all the department, and you have to fetch the people who are more than the average. Like this, you have to fetch the employees IDs. For example, if their IDs are the primary key, and how you can fetch the primary keys from the table and everything, you need to know about SQL basics. So for this database, DBMS and SQL basics are very important, and at least you need to know how to query the from the tables. Okay, like joins, left join, right join, select. You need to right, some keywords like where, all the things you need to know. And when coming to the back end, Java, .NET, Python, C++, C Sharp is the given. And in some colleges they listed all these programming languages can be allowed, and in some colleges they are not allowing C++, C Sharp also, and in some colleges they only allowed Java, .NET, Python. So when I talk to the different people, and different people is given the different opinions, that some they are saying C++ is not allowed, and some people didn't said about that, Why? Because maybe they are focused on Java and Python, so they didn't observe whether C++ is given or not. So that's why I suggest for the backend, most probably Java, .NET, Python will be used. If you are learning C++, it might not be fit for this backend implementation. Okay, as per the experience shared by the students. And in the backend, what they will usually give is they will give you a problem statement, and they will give you the entire predefined code. Only you need to implement a logic which is based on optimized solution, which is nothing but you need to use data structures and algorithms concept, or your optimization techniques, or dynamic programming, whatever it might be. You need to write the code in the backend for the particular block or function. You don't have to implement from the scratch to advanced. Only you need to fill the particular block, and the block code definitely will be depends on DSA as per the experience I took from the student. Okay, so this is all about the coding assessment, which is consisting of three subcategories, that is of front end, back end, and database. So you need to be very good at them and focus on the clean and optimized code and test all the edge cases. It's very important, all test cases must be passed so that you can able to get selected in the Accenture. Okay, this is all about the recruitment process and test pattern. So in the next video, what I will do is I will talk about in the communication round. So slowly we will do a number of series videos, okay, on Accenture. Later we will discuss about communication round once the first selection round, that is online assessment, is happening. People need to know about a communication assessment later, right? So that's why we are created with this video for you. So I hope you got the information, and also follow us on all our social media handles. And if you have any doubts on what kind of videos you need, please comment on this video and we will pick the top 3 commenters, and we will try to give the access to the Prep Insta Prime. And use the coupon code KTKMAX and you will easily get the maximum discount for your all placement needs from our Prep Insta. And also again I'm telling you, the all Accenture syllabus we already cover in our Prep Insta Prime. You can learn. And game based aptitude, just you need to know about what kind of problems directly you can write in the examination. Even practice is also not required. But the decision maker for Accenture is round 2. Round 1 is not at all difficult. Everyone will score with cutoff. Everyone easily can pass. So in the round 2, they are talking a lot of things about the technologies and the computer science subjects. Like for example, front end they are asking, back end and database, and they are talking about DBMS. They are talking about cyber security. They are talking about the cloud, and they are talking about the computer networking, and they are talking about the operating systems. So all these are related to computer science subjects and as well as advanced upskilling technologies. So start your preparation with our Prep Insta. I hope you understood this video and it might be helpful for you also. So if any kind of doubts you have and what kind of videos you are looking for in our YouTube channel, you can comment on this video and we'll definitely make a video for you guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.